Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. We're loading some 410 today, specifically 3-inch turkey loads. I'll be using some, well, one of each, a Federal and a Remington SP Nitro Haul. And this is a Federal, well, I don't know what this is, but it's the blue box, 3-inch, has a plastic base wad, all that good stuff. Something to note about this Federal here, look at the primer, if it'll focus on it. I'm not really sure if it is or not, but this was a factory load. It is once fired, and we have the primer starting to flow back into the firing pin hole. This was fired out of my H&R single shot. It's a Topper Model 98, 3-inch, 410 full choke. But yeah, we have some primer flow back on a factory haul. That tells me the pressure is probably close to max, if not loaded to max. Max pressure for 410 is, I think, 13,500 PSI. Now, as for the Remington, it is also once fired. I got these from Precision Reloading. It was $9 for 100 once fired Remington SP holes, which is a very good deal. If you guys don't know, go to Gunbroker and search hauls, and then click in reloading supplies and scroll through. You'll find some listing for 410 hauls, and the prices people are charging for 2.5-inch and 3-inch, it'll blow your mind. I said in a previous video, they want an arm and a leg for 410 hauls, whether it be brand new or once fired, up to $1 a haul. That's crazy, ain't it? As you can see behind me right here, I'm using a 3D printed kit from eBay for the Reload All to load this 410. I have this in 410, 28 gauge, 24, 32, and 10 gauge, and they all work great. The guy that makes these has a YouTube channel. It is 3D Reloading and More. That's 3 as in the number 3, D as in the letter D, Reloading and More, all crammed together. So a link to that will be in the description below, his channel. From there you can find his eBay store and where to purchase these kits. They are very well priced and they work. We're going to start by depriming and resizing. Now, the kit comes with everything except for the mech resize ring. Now, the piece that he includes to act as a resize ring extension, the one I had for 410, I accidentally shattered it. I dropped it in the floor, went to pick it up, and stepped on it, and my boot just smashed it. So I'm using the one for my 28 gauge now. That's all good and well, though. It works. Just slide the resize ring over the red piece right here. I have to bring it over to this press because, well, this block right here, I have it already sitting on this press. I don't have to bring it to this press, but it goes in the first station. This is how I use it anyway. Hope you guys can see this. And you just resize like normal, any other shell. Kind of hard to get out of there because it's 3-inch and block's pretty tall, but we are resized. Still has the primer in it. To kick it back off, what I do is I set the you know, you see it going on here, the ring in the hole on top, the red piece, and I have a 1/4 inch diameter copper pipe nipple. It fits the internal diameter of a 410 haul perfectly. I bring it over to this press and I use the bottom of the black part. I know you guys can't see me, but this is how I push the ring back off. We are now deprimed and resized. Or not deprimed, but resized. To deprime this, here is the depriming punch. Toss it in there. And once again, I know you guys can't see me, but that is how you deprime it. Just like that. Real easy. Oh, by the way, these, I don't know if you can see it. Right there. The dimple right here, that is, as Precision Reloading sells them, they make note on their website that these have a dimple. I'm not sure what causes that. I haven't asked them, but maybe I should. I'm just using a Winchester primer. Any standard primer will work here. You do not need a Magnum primer for this load. To reprime it, I just get it started by hand. If this one will start by hand. No, it actually won't. This primer pocket is really tight. But once again, the this kit comes with a repriming punch too, but I already have this sitting out here, so I'm using it. The 1/4 inch pipe nipple. Bring it over here, set it in front of the final crimp tube station on your press. Set your hull over the primer, and once again use the bottom of the press to reprime the hull. Actually, you need to scoot it over a little bit. And there we have it. It is reprimed. Lately, I've started taking a liking to 410. If you guys are regular watchers of our channel, you know that we like the big bore guns, 16, 12, 10. We haven't really done much with 410 because there's really not a lot you can do with it, but like I said, lately I've started taking a liking to it. This is just going to be a standard 11/16 ounce load. Brand new bottle of Little Gun. I haven't even opened it up yet. There's the seal. Hazardous. Anyway, we need 12 grains of Little Gun. Once we have our powder in our hull, we need a wad. The wad I'm using, let me grab it over here, is the Claybuster red wad. It's the AA 410 HS wad sold by Claybuster. Set that right in there. I'm using one of Gary Caskey's wad tampers. This one is, I believe, 1/4 inch diameter. Gary, correct me if I'm wrong. But if you guys want any of Gary's tools, he sells wad tampers, hull trimmers, wad trimmers, all kinds of good stuff like that. I got a few more of his wad tampers over there behind me. You guys can see them. I use his stuff all the time. Facebook.com/Gary.D.Caskey. Ask him what he's got, he'll hook you up. Now, since this load, I want it to pattern as best as it possibly can. I'm not putting any fiber cushion or anything or felt in the shot cup. I'm just putting shot in, and I'm going to put fiber cushion wad over the shot. That way, as much shot as possible is in the wad. I'm using copper plated number 6 shot, 11/16 ounce, which is 0.68 on the scale. Alrighty guys, we have our 0.68. Once again, that was copper plated number 6 shot from Precision Reloading. In case you guys are wondering, no, we don't only buy stuff from Ballistic Products, but that's where we get most of our stuff. We also buy from Grafs and Precision from time to time. But we have our 11/16 ounce in the hull. We need a little bit of fiber cushion wad. I'm just using a 20 gauge 1/2 inch fiber cushion wad, tearing a little bit of it off. Ball that up. That's too much. Just ball that up and set it inside your hull over your shot. Take your wad tamper or anything you have to work it flat, and you should have something that looks like this right at the bottom of the crimp. The kit comes with a pre-crimp, but you can use a mech crimp starter if you have one of those. You just push it on there, give it a little bit of pressure. Right about there is where I like to have it. Now, this is the final crimp tube and the taper die. Set it over there and just push the hole up in it. You can see the crimp is pretty much closed. That's about where you want it. I bring it over here to the pre-crimp station and give it a little bit of pressure downwards to really close that up all the way. You guys can see it right there. This is the piece that crimps in the hull. It slides up into your final crimp tube, just like that. Bring it over here, and I'm kind of standing at this at a weird angle, so pardon my awkwardness here. The crimp pretty good. It's not tapered yet, but we have a nice deep crimp. That fiber cushion wad in there will stop the pellets from leaking out, even though this is 6 shot and that hole is tiny. Pellets will never leak out from that. But run it down right here one more time and that will taper it. Don't go too much pressure or you will end up crushing your hull. But you guys can see we have a taper on it. Fairly good crimp. That is a 3 inch 11/16 ounce number 6 shot load, copper plated. If you guys want to add buffer to this, then drop it down to 0.65 on the scale and add your buffer. Buffer it up to 11/16 ounce. I've already went ahead and off camera resized and reprimed this hull. It's a Federal Blue Box 3-inch. This one is going to be the top end lead shot load for a 3-inch 410 hull. That is 3/4 ounce. Now it's only running like 1050, 1100 FPS, but it's in the 28 gauge standard, lead shot payload territory. If you guys didn't know, Winchester actually sells a factory 3-inch 3/4 ounce 410 load. And they do market it as a turkey load. Once again, using little gun, 11 grains of it this time. Alright, we have our 11 grains of little gun. The smallest powder charge for this load is using an MG 410 wad in a Fiocchi hull with a Fiocchi primer, 10.5 grains. It's running 1000 FPS with a 3/4 ounce load. Personally, I don't really care for the MG 410 wad. It's tiny. I have some, and I'll show you actually. Give me 1 second. Let me grab one out of here. This is the MG 410. You guys can see it doesn't hold much shot at all. The red wad here holds a lot more shot. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I like the Claybuster red wads because they hold more shot. And they're a, in 2.5 inch, they're a full length wad. But let's get it in there. Where's my wad tamper? I seem to have misplaced it. I found it. Get that wad seated. Now we need 3/4 ounce of whatever size shot you want. I'm using, again, copper plated number 6 shot from Precision Reloading. I set it down here. Inside 25 yards, this is a great turkey load. The shot comes up right to the bottom of the crimp, and I'll tell you guys what, this is about equal to our 3 ounce 10 gauge loads, or 2 3/4 ounce 12 gauge loads. Those are also top tier, lead shot loads for those gauges. Well, this is the top load for a 410. But once again, we need the pre-crimp. Coming along good. Kind of hard to see. Alright. That's going to do it right there. Final crimp tube. Shove that in there. The crimp is closed up all the way. And there we go. You can actually see one of them pellets in there. Again, that hole's tiny. Going to give it a taper. Very nice. Very good taper on that hole. Not a bad crimp either. Not as good as what a mech can do, or any other 410, loader, but I'll take it. I'm actually gonna give that a little bit more of a crimp. I've loaded a pile of 410 with this thing, guys. By pile, I mean like 3 boxes. I have some, where'd I set them? In here. Here's some 3/4 ounce loads I've loaded. One of them is a number 4 buck. Speaking of number 4 buck, even in a 3-inch hole, you can only get 10 pellets, which is a 1/2 ounce load. I add a little bit of buffer, brings it up to 0.53. 410 buckshot is a hard thing to do. You really want to stick to the bigger pellets in 410. I'm talking like double-aught up through even 395 cal. Those are where 410 buckshot really shines. Anything below 30 cal is just kind of, they don't pattern very well, and you can't get very many pellets. You can't get very many pellets in 410 anyway with buckshot, but I'd rather take the large pellets, which pattern actually pretty good. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's pretty fun to make. I know we don't do a lot with 410, but maybe we should. Maybe we should start doing more range videos with it, more reloading videos. Let me know what you guys think. Should we do more 410 videos? I think we should. Anyway, please like and subscribe. We always appreciate that. If you got any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section down below. We will get back to you. If you want to, go check out our Patreon. It's as low as $1 a month, and every penny we get goes right back into the channel. A link to that will be in the description below, as well as a link to our Instagram, our Rumble accounts, and 3D Reloading and More's channel. You guys take it easy, and we will see you in the next one.